one or two people are still not there. Anyway, okay, they will join. I think 2 people are not there, seems. Pardon? Got disconnected. See, all of you, please see, is requesting remote control of your shared applications. Why? Meena? What happened? Meena, why you want my application to be shared? Yes, Meena, you can speak. Where is Meena?
सर वो बाय डिफॉल्ट प्रेस हो गया था सर.
Okay, okay. So, but okay. You should immediately see, you learn to use mic also one after the other. Okay, because that will help you in your Viva Voce, which will be conducted on Friday. Okay. So use the chat box. Otherwise, also good morning to you, Anil. So use the chat box, and at the same time also you can unmute the mic in between and keep speaking, but not all at a time. The moment you find that some other person is also trying to speak, just mute yourself. Okay.
भाई वॉइस में सब मल्टीपल चॉइस भी होगा क्या?
हाँ जी, मैं मल्टीपल चॉइस होगा, ट्रू और फॉल्स होगा, but it is more that you should have your mic is good actually. Okay, if anybody is not having their mic properly, they should also check actually, है ना, एक दूसरे से बाद में जब स्पेयर आवर रहता है उस समय बात कर लीजिए एक दूसरे से और अपना माइक ठीक करिए, है ना, that will help you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, right. Now coming back to the topic actually. Okay, today actually I am having this week lot many hours with you. I am having around 9 hours. I will be talking on data communications and networking. That is TA2 subject, and also TA3, that is data networks on Indian Railways. That is with specific reference to the different networks available in Indian Railways. So mostly, I think how many of you are working in this directly related with RailNet, voice, and such things? Means anybody who is having more experience, let us say some 10 years से voice में है या 10 साल से RailNet में है, ऐसा कोई है? Because in the last 10 years only there has been more development in the data communications and networking side. तो कोई भी नहीं है पूरे बैच में से? ये chat box मेरा बंद है क्या? Myself, yes, Parshuram is there. From Parshuram is there, right? Good. Gautam is saying very low voice. Is my voice low? So, voice
No
low?
problem. No problem sir. बहुत बढ़िया आवाज है.
Achha.
No sir, we are getting right sir.
Okay, then I think who is getting low? One person has told Mr. Gautam, MK Gautam, you please check your speaker. I think there is some problem in your speaker because others are getting okay. They are saying okay. So there is nothing much to do also, है ना? अगर low है तो और कुछ करने, maybe because of bandwidth also. Sometimes if your bandwidth is poor or goes down at that other end, then suddenly it becomes low. And even आपका mic का जो button है वो भी मतलब बंद हो जाता है. This I also have experienced here even in EasySet also. So that is to say that because of if you don't have proper networking, upgraded networks, then such applications are likely to give poor performance, poor performance, and also may fail also at times, both audio and video. अभी भी हम लोग we are not using video, isn't it? लोग जो WebEx में भी हो या नहीं तो Zoom and all this, most of the people they are not using video because of poor bandwidth. Poor bandwidth problems. Not that apps are not there, applications are there, which can cater even for thousands of people who can attend the meetings, and thousands of people can simultaneously attend the online classes. Apps are there, very powerful apps, paid apps are available, where thousands of people can come with video also, not just audio. But because of bandwidth problem in across the country, poor bandwidth and also connectivity problems, so we have to be satisfied with only audio. So okay, anyway, let us start the class. So, So some 2-3 people, they know. I think I want more feedback from you in the sense that let the class be more open line maintenance work is also good. Even when you are maintaining data networks, you get, even I myself have been only in maintenance that way for data networks, and I have worked in voice, PRS, UTS and all this, but all the time I have been associated with maintenance, and mostly these data networks are being maintained and even installed and commissioned also by open line. In most of the cases being done by open line only, particularly as far as this rail networks are concerned, and also particularly PRS, UTS, they are being directly done by most of the railways. They are being done directly by open line organization. So yesterday I have given this PDF. I think most of you might have gone through this. I hope so. And then so this data communication. So I just wanted to cover some fundamentals and then go ahead with practical solutions actually, because I would like to discuss more of the practical solutions, practical problems and solutions which you may be facing, because you are a refresher batch. In refresher batch, what we expect is we share more experiences, and then if there are any actual problems related to maintenance or installation, commissionings, programming and all such things, that is what is the platform for. Okay. Exam and all that is there, of course. So we need to ascertain certain amount of knowledge for which we conduct exams, take classes, go through the textbooks, notes, PowerPoints and all this. But at the same time, we need some amount of actual practical solutions to the problems existing in the field. That also we discuss actually. Now, luckily we have got a lot of time, so we can have at least 1 hour we can have out of 9 hours. We can have at least 1 hour where we can discuss all such problems. Even I would like to go through some of the specifications also later on. I will be posting some more things on your WhatsApp group. You can go through the specifications and how to design a data network. All these things also we can just go through. That will enhance your knowledge. Just theoretical knowledge is not enough, because you are all practical people where you have to make some networks. You have to create some networks, all these things. So first of all, to start with, we will have some theory knowledge. Then we will talk about the practical aspects also. Okay. So what is a data communication network? What are the components of a data communication network? If you see this, even the very first block diagram itself shows that there are 5 essential components for any data communication network. That is the sender, the receiver, the medium, and the message that is being sent through the medium, and the protocol. है ना, ये 5 चीजें जो है ये बनता है basic components of any data network. So any data network, it will have these 5 things: the sender, the receiver, the medium, message, and the protocol. All this I don't know, you might have gone through earlier also. So it is the subject which deals with the computing and communication technology. You might have heard of the word ICT also. ICT is being used more and more. ICT, nobody has heard the word ICT. What is ICT? There's been a lot of integration going on. ICT is IT and communications. That's all. IT and communication, communication technologies. Okay. Information and communication technologies, as we call it. Yeah, that is nothing but data communications only, because now everything is becoming data. Whether it is the voice or the messages or your video. Okay, everything is data. So how to communicate this data over different mediums and the technologies used for this, that is what is data communication. So if you basically see, you can go through the second line, in which you will find that it enables the movement of electronic or digital data between 2 or more nodes, regardless of geographical location, technological medium or data contents. है ना? अब ये लाइन में आप देखिए, so that is why we are able to communicate anywhere in the world. कहीं US में बैठा है, click किया, यहाँ मिल गया, the next moment without any gap also, instantaneously you are getting, immediately मिल जाता है आपको कि जो है message sent. एक मेल आपने भेजे, आपको आ गया mail sent the moment, and exactly is receiving it also at the other end. Such fast communication is possible because of this data communication technologies. We will see what are these all these technologies one after the other, how to network them, and what are these networks, what is this in railnet, internet, intranet, and all these things we will be seeing. So you can see that here he is using two words. One is the electronic data and the digital data. So any difference between this electronic data and digital data, or they are one and the same? Yeah, please. Yeah, anyone can reply, any one of you.
Electronic data analog.
Analog hai, yes, okay. Digital data is digital, okay. Okay, right. That is one way of seeing it. Because there are many terms that are using, which are being used, quite, what do you say, flexibility is there. But we need to understand them exactly, otherwise there will be confusion. So any other difference between electronic data and digital data? So we say e-office. आपने सुना है आजकल तो बहुत पॉपुलर हो रहा है, सब यूज कर रहे हैं e-office. What is this e-office? Is it electronic office or some digital office? It's part of डिजिटल इंडिया प्रोग्राम है ना, NIC का. उसके तहत हम लोग कर रहे हैं जो इट इज बीइंग स्प्रेड ऑल अक्रॉस द कंट्री, e-office एप्लीकेशन. आजकल आप लोग भी हो सकता है काफी बिजी होंगे उसमें भी, है ना, बिकॉज एवरी बॉस विल बी सेइंग e-office का ये करो, वो करो, डायराइजेशन करो, इसका वो करो. तो so many things will be going on, but what is this e-office? You mean to say it's an electronic office, or what is that actually? Yeah. So E stands for electronic only. Okay. Yeah, E means?
सर ये डाटा कम्युनिकेशन में
हाँ जी.
जो डाटा कम्युनिकेशन में जो स्पीडली वर्क होता है, मतलब वो ड्यू टू लेजर, मतलब OFC के लेजर जो है इसके स्पीड से ही होता है ना, 3 लाख किलोमीटर.
हाँ जी, because it is wherever there is this optical fiber cable and all this communication, जहाँ जहाँ आ गया, which is spreading very fast even across the oceans also, that is why it is becoming possible. You are right that it is the light that is the carrier, है ना, light के वजह से इतना fast हो पा रहा है. Otherwise it would not have been possible, because earlier also we used to have coaxial cables and all
3 लाख
this.
किलोमीटर पर
Yes.
देखा, मतलब
हाँ
ये
जी,
वजह से.
उसी की वजह से हो रहा है. इतना फास्ट होने का वही कारण है, because light travels very fast. Light travels very fast, and our medium is also optic fiber cable medium. After coming of this optic fiber cable medium only, such fast data communications have been feasible. जैसे हो सकता है आप लोग यहाँ, आप में से बहुत से लोग जो है 15 साल 20 साल पहले रेलवे ज्वाइन किए होंगे, उस समय भी डाटा कम्युनिकेशन रहता था ना, कि नहीं रहता था? जैसे 20 years बिफोर है कि जिसका 20 साल सर्विस हो गया, मोर देन 20 years? Many are there, maybe refresher batch में.
कोएक्सल में था सर, कोएक्सल.
हाँ जी, कोएक्सियल केबल रहता था, यानी तो उसके भी पहले क्या रहता था? सबसे पहले क्या रहता था? व्हाट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइप ऑफ डाटा कम्युनिकेशन इन रेलवे?
कैरियर सर.
डाटा में तो ओवर
कैरियर कम्युनिकेशन.
टेलीग्राम.
ओवरहेड सर ASCR कंडक्टर सर.
Telegram.
Yes, exactly. Carrier communication and telegram and automax and all these things used to be there. That is, you are right.
Yes.
है ना?
Yes,
हम लोग
yes.
शायद आप और हम भी शायद उसी से शुरुआत किए थे, है ना? So when we joined railways, we were all hearing about this one.
उसमें सर ओवरहेड था, कैरियर कम्युनिकेशन से हम लोग बात करते थे.
ओवरहेड में कैरियर कम्युनिकेशन में बात कर रही है बात. इवन डाटा भी भेजने का ये भी रहता था ना, फैसिलिटी भी रहता था. इवन मोर्स कोड एंड ऑल दैट वाज द फर्स्ट थिंग. आई थिंक मोर्स कोड वगैरह तो नहीं.
टेलीग्राम था सर उस समय. टेलीग्राम.
टेलीग्राम था. टेलीप्रिंटर्स वर देयर. यस, यू आर राइट. टेलीप्रिंटर्स वर देयर. एंड वन मोर्स कोड था, टेलीप्रिंटर्स था. वेरी गुड एक्चुअली. Yeah, please mute your mic, sir. Once you whatever you speak is over, then mute your mic, and then the next person can also speak. Like that, we will have interaction also. Let the class be interactive, no problem. Earlier we
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
सर आज की तारीख में जो कॉन्टिनेंट से कॉन्टिनेंट कम्युनिकेशन होता है वो ऑप्टिकल फाइबर से तो होता है, और सर सैटेलाइट का भी इस्तेमाल होता है सर?
जरूर होता है, सैटेलाइट भी होता है. बैकअप तो हमेशा रहेगा. सैटेलाइट इज ऑलवेज देयर. सैटेलाइट कम्युनिकेशन इज आल्सो देयर, of course, but optic fiber seems to be more efficient than even satellite also sometimes, because particularly bandwidth limitations and all उसी में आता है. And I think satellite is a bit more costlier than optic fiber cable. That is also another thing. So that is what I wanted to point out, this electronic data and digital data. उसमें जो है basically if you see electronic data, according to me what I find is it is more type of static type of thing, है ना. जैसे even आपका PDF फाइल होता है, now you find this even signatures जो है वो भी electronic हो गया है ना. now we call pen, paper तो outdate हो रहा है, pen भी outdate हो जाएगा soon. So the paper, pen, the DSC and all this, they are taking the form of the pen, and different electronic pens have also come, जिससे आप लिख भी सकते हैं, है ना. तो ऐसे जो है
डिजिटल सिग्नेचर,
हाँ जी,
डिजिटल सिग्नेचर,
हाँ डिजिटल सिग्नेचर आ गया, DSC, दैट्स व्हाट आई वांटेड टू पॉइंट आउट एक्चुअली, है ना. DSC वगैरह आ गया, दैट इज आल्सो, इट इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सिग्नेचर आल्सो ना, डिजिटल सिग्नेचर. एंड समटाइम्स सो दीस टू वर्ड्स क्वाइट ओवरलैपिंग है, बट देयर इज स्लाइट थोड़ा सा मार्जिन रहता है. जहां तक माना जाता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक जहां बोलते हैं वहां पे मॉडिफाई करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है. इट नॉट टोटली दिस थिंग, बट बिट डिफिकल्ट इफ इट इज electronic data, then something like a PDF file, मान लीजिए PDF file, but that is again PDF. Maybe if you say, if I say PDF, then you may say editable PDF, na? But that is actually overlapping. So mostly if you say electronic data, that is something which is a bit static and difficult to modify at least, है ना, or sometimes even non-modifiable also. And most of the times जहाँ पे आप ये जो DSC वगैरह यूज करके करते हैं, if anybody tries to modify it, then it all becomes junk data हो जाता है. पूरा का पूरा फाइल जो है वो unusable हो जाता है. If anybody tries to modify by using some sort of software, वो पूरा जो है it becomes ineffective, the total this thing. So that is what is the basic difference between this thing. And another thing, you see, he has given some examples: sharing of a virtual message, email, okay, and instant messages. All these are forms of data communication. Nowadays अभी जैसे हम लोगों का ये चल रहा है क्लास, ऑनलाइन क्लास, this is also because of data communication only. So what is a virtual message? Sharing of a virtual message is saying. Any idea regarding virtual message? Nobody?
Not
Message
physical,
we
sir.
all know, huh? Yeah, Ajay? You might have seen message we all have seen, but what
So
is a
not
virtual?
physical, sir.
Not physical.
जो चैट कर रहा है वो वर्चुअल मैसेज है,
Ajay.
चैटिंग इज आल्सो काइंड ऑफ वर्चुअल मैसेज.
Yes, because I have also tried to find out. I myself also don't know. I was searching. So virtual message is actually, I think it is a short SMS type of message. जैसे हम लोगों को ग्रुप मैसेजेस वगैरह जो आता है ना, virtual messages, to send SMS text messages only over the internet, but you don't need a physical phone. जैसे अभी हम लोगों को SMS भेजना है तो मोबाइल फोन जरूरत पड़ता है, पर वर्चुअल मैसेज अगर भेजना है तो फोन नंबर का जरूरत नहीं. यू कैन सेंड n नंबर ऑफ मैसेजेस टू डिफरेंट पीपल, है ना. जैसे इवन कमर्शियल मैसेजेस बहुत से आते रहते हैं हम लोगों को, है ना. ये मोबाइल में बहुत से आता है ना, वो तो पूरा भरते रहता है मोबाइल. तो ऑल दोज आर वर्चुअल मैसेजेस, ओके, एंड दैट कैन बी शेयर्ड एंड ऑफ
मैसेज
हाँ जी. जैसे हम लोगों को कंफर्मेशन का भी आता है, हम लोग ये जो PNR कंफर्मेशन का मैसेज, इट हैज टू गो टू सम थाउजेंड्स ऑफ सब्सक्राइबर्स, थाउजेंड्स ऑफ आवर कस्टमर्स, पैसेंजर्स रादर, ओके, पैसेंजर. तो वो सारा जो है, आई थिंक दे आर ऑल वर्चुअल मैसेजेस व्हिच आर जनरेटेड बाय सम सर्वर ना, वही जनरेट करके भेजता है, मैसेजिंग सर्वर्स एंड ऑल दैट, ओके.
मशीन जनरेटेड मैसेज सर.
Yes, yes, yes. And of course, emails we are all very familiar. We have been using personal emails and also official emails, you know, to railnet.gov.in and all that. And then instant messages. Instant messaging is also there actually. Instant messaging means the message from what do you say? Suppose आप mail भेजते हैं, immediately you get one back message, then mail sent and all that. I think that is what is the instant message. Okay, immediately you get it on the screen that reply मिल जाता है ना, message sent करके जो होता है. That's what is the instant message, I think. And there are some other things also. All this, हाँ जी बोलिए.
सर जो ATM से पैसा उठाने के बाद जो मोबाइल में मैसेज आता है वो भी इंस्टेंट होगा?
Instant है वो तो, because you are getting it instantly. That is quite required ना, instantly. अगर देर से आता है तो उसका कोई फायदा नहीं. SBI में लेट से आता है.
मशीन जनरेटेड मैसेज है तो वर्चुअल होना चाहिए ना.
हाँ जी.
ATM से पैसा निकालते हैं
वो तो
तुरंत
virtual messages. Yes, 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 virtual messages. Actually, it's all same thing. Message के different types है. When it may virtual message can be instant, and
अच्छा
also है ना दोनों से they are all overlapping. Like he say
अच्छा
even आपको जो messages जो Facebook में आते हैं उसका तो कोई नंबर नहीं रहता ना. नंबर आप
ठीक
रजिस्ट्रेशन के टाइम में करते हैं. Otherwise WhatsApp messages, Gtalk, Snapchat, and all these things, है ना. Including this VoIP calls also, phone calls and all this. The basis is data communication. That's what just I wanted to say. है ना. ये सारा चीज जितना पॉसिबल हो रहा है,
ओके
इवन वॉट एवर वी आर यूजिंग डेली, आजकल लोग तो सारा 8-10 घंटा तो उसी में लगाते हैं दिन भर में. तो फेसबुक व्हाट्सएप वगैरह जितना चलता है, इवन द टॉक ऑल्सो, टॉक एप्स आर ऑल्सो देयर ना, जी टॉक. मेनी टाइम्स यू नीड नॉट इवन यूज, यू हैव दिस कंप्यूटर आप लोग यूज करते हैं, लैपटॉप या कंप्यूटर, उसमें कॉर्टाना करके आता है. कॉर्टाना इज रेस्पॉन्स टू योर दिस योर वॉइस, है ना. धीरे धीरे आपका वॉइस भी पकड़ लेगा एंड इट रेस्पॉन्ड्स अकॉर्डिंग टू योर वॉइस. यू हैव जी टॉक, जिसमें जो है गूगल रेस्पॉन्ड्स, है ना. you just call the name of the particular channel or app, और उसको आप सिर्फ उसका नाम लीजिए और कुछ दिन में जो इट गेट्स अडेप्टेड टू योर वॉइस ऑल्सो. एक्चुअली आपका वॉइस को भी वो पकड़ लेगा और उसी से जो है इट विल ओपन दैट ऐप ऑल्सो. ऑल दिस थिंग्स हैव बीन पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ डाटा कम्युनिकेशन. जस्ट आई वांटेड टू पॉइंट आउट इन दैट स्लाइड. So basically it is the exchange of bits only between two devices, and this YouTube links I have kept, but you just go through the YouTube links. I am not going to show all this in class. आप बाद में कभी देख लीजिए whenever you get some time, or in the end if we get some time we will see, because that we may not get very remote chance. So if you just go through the definition, it generates a stream of zeros and ones and sends it to another computer to which it is connected in the form of it's presented in the form of bits. So basically the definition is it refers to the exchange of data between source and receiver. It can be transmission media, can be either wired or wireless, ना दोनों तरह से जैसे भी मतलब communicate होता है, then that is called data communication. You can just see the sort of simple system, just as we saw there, the sender, receiver, medium, message, and protocol. Similarly here you see the input data and the output data, and basically you have a transmitter at this end and the receiver at the other end, and the transmission media. Just it can be this is something related to the wired one. This you can take it as a wireless cloud वगैरह उसमें जो है using remote terminals. So, okay. So this is what we were discussing about the 5 basic components. एक एक को देखते हैं डिटेल में. So what is a message? You see what is a message? Message is the information to be communicated. It consists of message में text हो सकता है, numbers हो सकते हैं, pictures हो सकता है, sound, video, whatever it can be, different types of inputs. All that is all message. And the sender can be, actually sender is a device. Okay, it is basically एक device है मैसेज भेजने के लिए, मैसेज या डाटा जो है उसको भेजने के लिए. Then the sender can be computer, server, video camera, depending upon that, and the receiver can be again the same thing. Receiver, the sender and receiver is almost similar, only the mode in which it is working, based on that we can call it as sender or receiver. And the medium, as you all know, it's again the coaxial, copper, OFC, radio, and all this. And protocol is a set of rules that governs data communication, represents an agreement between communicating devices. Okay. तो नहीं तो अपने it's just like some language or rules, set of rules that is to be followed, and that अगर वो rules नहीं follow करेगा, or if it follows some other rules, the data communication cannot be established, because over the years when the development all happened, then you need to have certain types of rules and to communicate. That's what the transmission control protocol, internet protocols. We will see different types of protocols also. So हमारा डाटा अगर ठीक से पहुंचना है, or if it has to be its reliability has to be high, then basically these 3 are the fundamental characteristics for the effectiveness of data communication. में सबसे पहले आता है डिलीवरी, एक्यूरेसी एंड टाइमलीनेस. डिलीवरी क्या है? डिलीवरी में जस्ट लाइक एज वी यूज्ड टू हैव दिस पोस्टल डिलीवरी सिस्टम, इट शुड गो टू द राइट पर्सन. अगर पोस्टमैन जाके किसी और को दे देगा तो कैसे हो? सिमिलर टू दैट वी शुड हैव द राइट वे, राइट डेस्टिनेशन. इट शुड रीच द राइट डेस्टिनेशन. सही आदमी को पहुंचना है. जैसे मेल मैंने किसी को भेजा, किसी और को पहुंचे, ऐसे नहीं. मतलब द डिलीवरी shows the effectiveness of the system. Similarly, the accuracy, data must not get corrupted or changed in between. So uncorrect data, unusable nahi hona chahiye. So the accuracy becomes very important. Accuracy, and then the third thing is the timeliness. ना timeliness में कई बार कुछ servers जो है बहुत से slow रहते हैं, तो उसमें जाके the timeliness gets affected. We are all experiencing sometimes, particularly some bank servers and all this. We find that the transaction has been done, and the message is coming after 2 days. So that is where it shows that their network timeliness is not correct. It has to be instant. Instant message भी आना सबसे best रहता है. So data delivered late is almost useless. ये जो है, these are the 3 important factors. Now, if you see the protocols, what is the protocol? We are just seeing that is a set of rules. But now, in detail, if you see what are the elements of a protocol, what are the elements of a protocol? The protocol consists of again these 3 key elements. One is the syntax, semantics, and timing element. So, syntax क्या है? Protocol का syntax है structure or format of the data divided into section of bits. तो डाटा का जो फॉर्मेट है उसी को वही सिंटैक्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड सिंटैक्स. एंड सेमेंटिक्स मींस द मीनिंग ऑफ ईच सेक्शन ऑफ बिट्स. वो सेक्शन ऑफ बिट्स का जो मीनिंग है, दैट इज व्हाट इज सेमेंटिक्स. टाइमिंग इज एक्चुअली द सेंडिंग एंड रिसीविंग सिस्टम्स, दे शुड बोथ मैच द स्पीड, दैट इज व्हाट इज टाइमिंग. So if the sending and the receiving time they are both matching, then we use one word also. It's called, what do you say? They are in sync, bolte hain na? In sync and out of sync bolte hain. So always we have to ensure that the protocols, standard protocols, they ensure this timing part of it also. The speed of sending and receiving systems, they should match the overall speed also. Otherwise there will be gap will come. Okay. सो अगेन अगर इंफॉर्मेशन को देखा जाए तो उस तरह से देखेंगे तो हमने बोला है कि इमेज, ऑडियो, वीडियो, वॉइस, पिक्चर, टेक्स्ट, ये सारा बोला है डिफरेंट टाइप. एंड बट अगेन इफ यू सी 2 अदर टाइप्स व्हिच वी आर क्वाइट फेमिलियर, रेलवेज में हम लोग कई बार बात कर रहे हैं, तो एनालॉग एंड डिजिटल टाइप. So we know that analog is continuous in nature and digital is discrete. So the analog signal consists of a periodic signal of a continuously repeated pattern. जबकि ये जो है discrete होता है and does not have a repetitive pattern. Basically, this digital signals, it has to be converted into electromagnetic signals. जबकि वो जो है analog signals, there are some periodic signals. It's called periodically. It will also repeat. It will repeat periodically. It has have this sinusoidal form. Then let us come to bandwidth. So the analog signal, uska bandwidth, the analog signal means we can take it as our speech signal. Okay, 0 to 4000 hertz or 4 kilohertz. That is the band for us, isn't it? For telephonic communication, we are all taking this band of 0 to 4 k. So they have taken it as that a medium can pass without losing 1/2 of the power contained in that signal. That is what is the bandwidth. In the context of analog signal, अगर analog bandwidth के बारे में बात करेंगे तो वो मीडियम जिसमें जो है आधे से ज़्यादा पावर का लॉस नहीं होना चाहिए, विदाउट लूजिंग 1/2 of the power contained in the signal. अगर वो सिग्नल का एटलीस्ट half of it comes, then we consider it as the analog bandwidth. And similarly, digital bandwidth, actually digital signal, bit interval and bit rate, ये दो चीज का इस्तेमाल होता है, these two things. So we talk about the BPS, MBPS, GBPS, ये सारा बात करते हैं हम लोग when we talk of digital bandwidth. So a digital signal can be composed into an infinite number of simple sine waves called harmonics. Digital signal को अगर आप इसमें देखेंगे, simple sine waves, harmonics, each with different amplitude, frequency and signal में आप decompose करके देख सकते हैं. Just an analogy is telling. So although the frequency spectrum of a digital signal contains infinite number of frequencies with different amplitudes, we send only those components whose amplitudes are significant. इसलिए वो आपका Nyquist sampling theorem and all this will come into it. Only significant bandwidth वाला जो है उसी को लिया जाता है. That's why the bit rate is having a relationship with significant bandwidth. तो जैसे ही आपका जो बिट रेट बढ़ जाता है तो सिग्निफिकेंट बैंडविड्थ भी बढ़ जाता है. Saying the 1000 bps, then significant bandwidth may be 200 hertz only. 2000 bps, and it may become 400 hertz, like that. Just examples. So as significant bandwidth increases with bit rate, we need a medium with wider significant bandwidth to transfer a signal. तो जैसे जैसे बिट रेट्स बढ़ते जाएंगे हम लोगों को ज़्यादा बैंडविड्थ जरूरत पड़ेगा. द मोर अमाउंट ऑफ डाटा, द मोर द लार्जर द बैंडविड्थ वी नीड, है ना. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज शोन हियर. So what is the channel capacity? Maximum bit rate जो है, maximum bit rate is called the channel capacity. Just getting acquainted with some of the definitions. Okay, this is all the basics of data communication. So what is the channel capacity? Means channel capacity is the maximum bit rate. Maximum bit rate a transmission medium can transfer. That is what is the channel capacity. And वो किसके ऊपर निर्भर रहता है? Channel capacity depends on what? Anybody? Just I want to ensure that you are with me. You are in sync. जो बोलते हैं ना, just I was telling that the sending and receiving के बीच में जो है गैप ज़्यादा नहीं रहना चाहिए. रहने से वो sync हट जाता है. Then they say it is out of sync, है ना. तो बीच बीच में मैं आपको पूछता रहूँगा. Some questions I will be asking to ensure that आप लोग मेरे साथ sync में है कि नहीं है. Okay. So you just chat it in the chat box also if you are not that much interested to speak. तो chat भी कर सकते हैं. Just I told you to speak because your microphones are intact or not. Just to check that only I asked you to speak. So basically we were seeing channel capacity क्या है, समझ में आ गया ना? You're all very clear about this maximum bit rate. That's all. ना maximum bit rate को channel capacity बोलते हैं. और channel capacity दो चीजों पे निर्भर है. There are two things on which the channel capacity depends. That is the encoding technique and the signal to noise ratio. है ना, signal to noise ratio और encoding technique ये दोनों के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. तो नॉर्मली ये 3000 हर्ट्ज अगर हमारा चैनल कैपेसिटी टेलीफोन लाइन नॉर्मली वी टेक ऑफ 0 to 4K और समटाइम्स इवन 0 to 3K भी लेते हैं ना. 3 kilohertz also we take. That's why here is telling about the normal telephone line up to 3 kilohertz. It can transfer up to 20 kbps. That is what is the channel capacity. Channel capacity is 20 kbps. Normally, how much we use actually? Voice channel. Voice channel capacity क्या है भाई?
64 kbps.
Yes, that's all. Yeah, simply. So that's what. So that is quite enough, isn't it? तो कितना भी लॉस होगा, लाइन लॉस होगा, ये होगा, वो होगा, in spite of that, normal telephone line is enough. 20 kbps is enough. So again, coming to this bit rate and baud rate. Bit rate is the number of bits transmitted in 1 second, that you all know. And baud rate क्या है? Baud rate is more associated with the symbol, है ना, symbol rate. अगर कोई symbol है, bit is actually 0 and 1 only, but symbol can be having more than one state, more than two states. Sorry, normally bit will have a binary digit, means it has two states, but a symbol can have more than two states also. Then we call it with reference to baud rate. और आजकल तो baud rate भी कम हो गया, although we speak only in terms of BPS. ज़्यादातर हम लोग BPS से बात कर रहे हैं. पहले तो different types of systems used to be there other than binary also. So this baud rate was quite popular actually. So normally as we know that because it is having more than two states, naturally वो उसका जो है वो कम रहेगा ना. baud rate will be less than or equal to the bit rate. So BPS is equal to baud per second into number of bits per baud. You can go through in detail. I have given this slide what is this bit rate, baud rate के बारे में ये slide में दिया हुआ है. Actually with examples also it is explained. So figure of 2400 bits per second means 2400 zeros or ones. It can be transmitted in 1 second. 1 second में 2400 bits अगर भेज सकते हैं. So all these things I think you are comfortable. So we can skip it to some extent. So baud rate का definition वगैरह all these things you might have studied earlier also when we came here. So bit rate can be equal to baud rate, but baud rate is always less than the bit rate. That's what is we are trying to explain in this slide. So, but there can be some instances in which 4 bits per baud अगर ऐसा होगा, that means for every 4 bits there is only one change. So baud rate is 1/4 of the bit rate. So baud rate is always less than the bit rate. So then why do we need this encoding? Data encoding concepts. तो डाटा जब भी हम लोग भेजते हैं, है ना, उसको सिग्नल बना के भेजना पड़ता है ना, अदरवाइज हाउ इट विल गो इन द लाइन में कैसे जाएगा? बेसिकली अगेन data is also it's transmitted as a signal only. So for that, why do we need to encode? एक जगह से दूसरा जगह भेजना है सिग्नल को, तो एनकोडिंग क्यों करना पड़ता है? There are different types of encoding and all that, but why do we need to encode? Nobody? कुछ भी दो है।
कन्वर्जन
हाँ जी,
बाइनरी करने के लिए
बाइनरी को नहीं, बट वी आर ऑल कंफर्टेबल ना, वी आर स्टडीड एक्सचेंजेस में भी एनकोडिंग होता है, HDB3, AMI एंड ऑल दिस। वो करना क्यों पड़ता है? देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स, लाइन कोडिंग।
Security of the bits.
Yes, that is one of the reasons. Security is one of the reasons. Yes, you are right. Another thing is distortion also. Not the same thing, of course. Distortion नहीं होना चाहिए, and security. In terms of distortion, in terms of security, not as what do you say, security उस meaning से नहीं कि क्या बोलते हैं कि कोई crack करेगा, कोई hack करेगा वगैरह, वो not in that sense. But normal transmission में it should not get degraded. The quality should not get degraded. In that sense, that security. You are right in that sense. ना, security in the sense. तो एनकोडिंग इसलिए करना पड़ता है ताकि डाटा जो है, जस्ट वी हैव स्टडीड ना दैट डिफरेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, व्हाट डू यू से, इफेक्टिवनेस वी आर सीइंग हियर. So what are the different things for effectiveness? Delivery, accuracy and timeliness. In this, for accuracy and also for delivery also, but basically to maintain this accuracy, we need to encode the data. इसीलिए encoding करना पड़ता है. Okay. So different types of encoding, we will see what are the different types of encoding. So in that, 4 तरह का आता है, क्योंकि we have this analog and digital. तो जैसे 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 जैसे होता है, ऐसे ही we'll have this digital to digital, digital to analog, analog to digital and analog to analog, है ना. This is the 4 basic types of encoding. अगर 4 तरीके के encoding होते हैं, है ना. तो कौन सा किसके लिए है, that we will see. When we say digital to digital, there are 3 types actually: unipolar, polar and bipolar. You just see the video also. Very good videos are available. Data communication is a very easy subject, provided you take help of YouTube, है ना. YouTube का सहारा लीजिए तो सारा डाटा कम्युनिकेशन समझ में आ जाएगा. It's very very easy subject. Because it is, you find that many sites वगैरह में भी you will find that help icon मिलता है ना, help icon करके रहता है. Whenever you click that, you get how to go ahead, how to क्या प्रॉब्लम है, सारा मतलब कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो भी टाइप करने बोलता है. You just type the problem and then they will give the solution to it also. ऐसे ही जो है डाटा कम्युनिकेशन सब्जेक्ट ही वैसा है, which is almost like self teaching, self learning वगैरह, ये सब में मतलब हेल्प करता है. तो class में. So that's what. So digital to digital. So where is this sort of encoding is done? Whenever the data goes from computer to printer, it is digital to digital. So the coding between this is actually either unipolar codes are used. ना, हम लोगों को प्रिंटर का देखे होंगे ना, what we use. प्रिंटर अगर इंस्टॉल करना है, then we need another file na, that is containing of this codes. Okay. Unipolar, polar and bipolar. So polar में you will have this return to 0, non-return to 0, such things, and bipolar you have this AMI, HDB3. तो हम लोग AMI, HDB3, all things are also computer to printer जैसा है, वैसे ही codes है. in our exchanges also we use ना, HDB3 use होता है ना line coding वगैरह. This is basically line coding. Then digital to analog. Digital to analog is used in modems. The encoding is used in modems. Digital to analog जो है, और इसमें आता है सारा आपका ASK, FSK, PSK, QAM, all these things come. ASK is amplitude shifting, FSK is frequency shifting, PSK is phase shifting, and then QAM actually takes quadrature amplitude modulation. So जैसे ये वाला एम्पलीट्यूड आ जाता है और क्वाड्रेचर के लिए ये वाला आ जाता है, फेज वाला ना, दोनों का कॉम्बो है QAM, quadrature amplitude modulation. But all these four, they are used in your modems. No, modem is basically modulator demodulator. No? You all know that. So it has to be digital to analog. So, and digital to analog, you have this four types of encoding techniques used. And in analog to analog, you have our famous amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, phase modulation, and all this. Last one. So these three things are there, which we are quite familiar. Okay. And the last one is the analog to digital. This mostly you have this codecs वगैरह सारा आता है आपको, VoIP टेलीफोनी, VoIP होगी है ना, क्लास नहीं हुआ, VoIP का क्लास होगी है ना, बोलता क्यों नहीं यार? Your VoIP telephone exchanges is over, na? You had completed the TCS or no? Hello, Sagar?
Sir, chat box they are giving yes, sir.
Oh, chat box they are giving you. Okay. No, I am not able to see. Okay, just a minute. Okay, right. So this is what this you have come across this chat box. Actually, it was not fully open. That's why I could not. Okay, it's complete actually. So here you find in this VoIP exchanges we have all studied. In that you find this word, na, codec, coder, decoder. So this encoding and all this comes under this classification of analog to digital, where recording voice onto this codex is comes actually. In that you have this PAM and PCM, that is pulse amplitude modulation and pulse code modulation. In QAM, QAM, PSK is limited by the ability of the equipment to distinguish small differences in phase. Okay. So this is all about QAM, 8 QAM, 16 QAM, ऐसे अलग-अलग तरह के रहते हैं depending upon the quadrature amplitude modulation, which uses 2 amplitude changes and 4 phase changes, or 3 amplitude changes and 12 phase changes. ये सारा जो है different types of combination of ASK and PSK लेके बनता है आपका QAM, that is the quadrature amplitude modulation. So you can see, you can go through this 8 QAM का दिया हुआ है, how the quadrature and amplitude they are changed. So another way of seeing this transmission of digital data, how it gets transmitted, you have different types, like if you have the parallel transmission and the serial transmission. Parallel port, serial port, all these things you might have heard quite there. प्रिंटर में कौन सा पोर्ट होता है, सीरियल और पैरेलल? व्हाट इज द पोर्ट टाइप ऑफ पोर्ट? सीरियल पोर्ट. ओके, सीरियल पोर्ट सर, सीरियल पोर्ट होता है. So the communication is in the form of, the transmission is in the form of serial. Okay, many serials have come. But the serial transmission again can be two different types. It can be synchronous and asynchronous also, two types. Okay. So basically in parallel transmission, which is fast actually, serial or parallel? Fast कौन सा होता है, parallel होता है कि serial होता है? Parallel is faster. Yes, you are right. So parallel is faster. So multiple bits are sent with each clock pulse, and that is why naturally it's of high speed, costly also, है ना, costly, and short distance के लिए ठीक है, but long distance के लिए again the serial is only the serial one bit is sent with each clock pulse. Okay. So in this actually serial transmission, you have this asynchronous transmission. So asynchronous is this you have this one start bit added at the beginning of each byte, and also one stop bit at the end of each byte. Then there is a duration in which all bytes are this may be represented by additional stop bits also is required. So naturally this async is slow, cheap and slow compared to in serial. If sync is, it's because it is in sync, then it's fast actually comparatively. वो दोनों में not as fast as but so in synchronous transmission, bits are sent one after the other without start and stop bits. Okay. So it is the responsibility of the receiver group to group the bits. Receiver group का काम होता है वो grouping करना होगा. So so this data link layer, we will be seeing the different layers and OSI architecture also tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Because daily we are having classes up to first day. So we will be seeing that byte synchronization, data link layer, all layers we will be seeing right from the physical layer to application layer, all 7 layers. We will be seeing that OSI layer, TCP, IP, all those. Similarly, another thing which you may be hearing quite nowadays is the broadband. आपका बहुत लोगों को broadband दिया है कि नहीं? Broadband, you might have come across the word broadband. No. Yes. So what is a broadband? What is a broadband? Anybody? होता क्या है ये? Anyway, why is it called broadband? Broad क्यों बोला है? कितना broad है वो? Broadband है तो how broad is that broadband? Having any fixed bandwidth or number higher bandwidth? Yes, you are right. Bandwidth. How many bytes? 0 bytes. How much bytes? Range of frequencies. Okay. Wide range of. We'll see. Okay. Right. So basically, these are two types: this baseband transmission and broadband transmission. Okay, high bandwidth. Yes, you are right. It's a high bandwidth, but let us see how broad is broadband and what do you mean by baseband? Another word is the baseband. Baseband transmission. You might have come across the word baseband and broadband. ये दो words काफी अक्सर सुनाई देता है ना? So what is this base? Any idea what is the base? What is the base of this baseband or होता क्या है? What do you mean by base? Band, of course, we understand. Band means bandwidth or band of frequency, the range of frequencies. We are calling it as band. Yeah, near zero frequency, Umisha is saying, okay, near zero. Then how it will work? High broadband, which transport multiple. Okay. But the thing is, suppose if it is near zero, काम कैसे करेगा फिर frequency नहीं तो फिर transmit कैसे होगा? We're talking about transmission. So these are the two different technologies, but baseband is mostly used for local transmission. जहाँ ज़्यादा दूर नहीं भेजना होता है, वहाँ पे जो है we use baseband, and when the transmission is to be of a longer distance and it has to carry higher bandwidth, then it is called broadband. ना simply आप देखेंगे short में तो ऐसे समझ सकते हैं जहाँ ज़्यादा दूर तक नहीं भेजना है और directly भेजना है without involving any modulation, demodulation and all this. Then it is called baseband. बाकी सारा टेक्निक जब यूज करेंगे then it is called broadband. And in general, if you see the difference between the two, the baseband is basically signaling का बात कर रहे हैं ना, signaling, digital signaling. Okay, bits and bytes may be there, but this is digital signal. Okay, one to unidirectional. Okay, so digital signaling, and the topology used in baseband is bus topology. So we will be seeing how to classify the networks also. The classification of networks based on connections, classification of networks based on topologies, okay, based on the types of devices, and all this we will be seeing in the coming days. So this digital signaling and analog signaling. Broadband transmission is all analog, but broadband transmission is used for LAN. Yes, baseband mostly it is used only in LAN and over Cat6 cables and all this. This Ethernet. Ethernet is all about baseband. Ethernet is all about baseband. So basically, the technologies, if you see both difference, one is digital signaling and another is based on analog signaling. We have just seen here, isn't it? This analog and digital we have seen. So one is the baseband is all about digital signaling, and the broadband is analog signaling. But baseband is suitable only for bus topology, because of course it's not of much distance, and moreover it does not have this modulation and demodulation, and just using Ethernet cables. So it's bus technology, and whereas all other types of technology, including bus, is in broadband. Broadband में सारा types of topologies you can use. Similarly, if you see the multiplexing techniques, you have the baseband uses TDM or time division multiplexing. Okay, here जो है the channel is divided into, you all well know about the TDM and all this. तो पहले initial से पढ़ाया जा रहा है. So you are all well aware of TDM. So and the broadband is frequency division multiplexing, based on the frequency division multiplexing. Baseband is bidirectional in transmission, and anybody wants to speak something?
सर म्यूट कर रहा हूँ 1 मिनट.
Okay. So this is what I was telling, that baseband is bidirectional and broadband is unidirectional. So another thing is, see, why we cannot say, but analog signal, broadband is analog signaling. See why, what is the broadband? Broadband itself has to go far. So whenever the signal has to travel long distance, then you need some sort of what do you say, for modulation, demodulation, and all this, you need analog signal. Okay. Digital signal, as it is, it cannot travel long on these cables. It has to travel only, it has to be converted into, that's why we saw the techniques, encoding techniques and all this also. It has to be made analog, then only it will travel far. लंबी दूरी तक भेजना है, so it has to be analog signal on the media. That's why it is analog signal. That is the only reason I guess. Okay. Digital signal वो कुछ देर के बाद जो है वो fade हो जाएगा. It will not able to, it is not compatible. It cannot travel long. So and this in this see this base band, and इसमें जो base वाला नाम जो है, that itself is used in your Ethernet physical layer standards also, where जो coding होता है Ethernet cables का, that is something like 10 base 5, 100 base TX, 1000 base SX, ऐसा codes भी होता है. You might have seen the Ethernet cable. They are all what do you say, nomenclature of all these cables, like this 10 base 5, okay, 100 base TX and all these things. Okay. So this what is this 10 base 5? 10 means what, and 5 means what? So Ethernet cable का लिखा है is 10 base 5 Ethernet or 100 base TX Ethernet. What does it mean actually? Or 1000 base SX Ethernet cable we are using in LAN. Let us say we are using a LAN cable of 10 base 5. What does this 10 base 5 mean? Speed of data. What is the speed in 10 base 5 Ethernet cable? 10 Mbps speed, you are right. And what is this 5? What does the 5 stand for? Stands for what? Ten base 5 stands for category 5. Okay. To some extent, but not necessarily. You can have Cat 6 cable also. 10 by 100 Mbps. Okay. Thickness and length. Cat 5. Okay. So I think that 5 stands for the distance it can travel. I think maybe Cat 5 also. So the distance, I think the distance of about 50 meters or something like that. About 50 meters. Distance also matters. And this 100 base TX ऐसे लिखा रहता है, तो इसमें TX क्या है? 100 stands, of course 100 stands for 100 base TX में 100 stands for what? 100 meters? No, not 100 meters here. 100
Mbps sir, मतलब bandwidth maximum sir.
Yes, 100 Mbps. You are right. Similarly, 1000 base SX में 1000 stands for 1000 Mbps.
1G
Yes, 1G or 1000 Mbps. You are right. But TX क्या है? TX means what? TX stands for what? नहीं, Ethernet cable से TX कभी कभी लिखा रहता है, T लिखा रहता है, sometimes TX भी रहता है, या T2 या T4 ऐसे लिखा रहता है, T3 T4 ऐसे रहता है. T stands for what? To some extent you are right, not copper, but exactly So yes, twisted, you are right. Urmisha is right. Twisted, actually. T stands for twisted, and X stands for what? Sometimes it is written X, TX we write. That is the number of pairs actually. Twisted pair में कितना pair होता है? How much is this twisted pair cable? Twisted pair में कितने pair होते हैं?
4 pair.
4 pair. So normally T4 या ऐसा रहता है ना. 4 pair is very common thing. Sometimes 3 pair वाला भी आता है snow, but
Cat 6 या Cat 5 cable 4 pair.
4 pair होता है, yes. And similarly, when you write SX, what does it mean SX? S normally stands for short haul, ना? Short haul के लिए रहता है. S stands for short, and कभी-कभी L रहता है तो LX stands for long haul. Yes, fiber में long haul के लिए रहता है. And sometimes CX भी लिखा रहता है. Just as somebody was saying, C stands for copper. कभी-कभी अगर CX, because different codings basically of different forms. So that's what is about. And baseband, now you are very clear. Baseband क्या है? Baseband means simply take it as Ethernet. Example is Ethernet and RS-232. That is all baseband transmission. So RS-232 केबल, यानी RS-232 वो कितना दूर तक जा सकता है? RS-232? What is the maximum distance using RS-232 cable? And what is the maximum distance using Ethernet?
1.5 से 2 मीटर.
हाँ जी, yes. 5 meters.
कमी 10 meter sir, 10 meter, 10-15.
Normally, I think Ethernet up to 100 meters and RS-232 up to 15 meters. Somebody has written 15.
कमी होता है वो सर 10 20 मीटर.
10-15 मीटर के अंदर ही होता है RS-232.
जी.
And Ethernet you can take up to 100 meters. Okay.
200 Cat 6 केवल 100 meter.
200 meters. Maximum 200. आजकल better आ रहा है. I think I heard that even Cat 6, Cat 7, Cat 8 भी आ गया बोलते हैं. I don't know. I have not seen, but that's what.
We are using Cat 5 or Cat 6. Cat 6.
Cat 6, yes. But in market now even Cat 7, Cat 8 भी आ गया बोलते हैं. I don't know. Okay.
But we are not using, sir.
No, not using. But we can have the knowledge of all the things. It's good.
Okay.
So similarly, this broadband, if you see this broadband, only difference is you can use it for transmission of cable TV, CCTV, and such things. So basically, it's more suitable for video transmission also. So that is what is the example. And broadband, if you see, just as I was saying in the very beginning, the band can be minimum is 128, 256, and maximum it can go into how much? It can go into Gbps. Okay, it can go even up to Gbps. So that's why it is called broad. क्योंकि काफी broad है ना, almost starting with 128 kbps means you can just see just equivalent to some 2 voice channels. Just you have some 2 or 4 voice channels से लेके then it is going up to Gbps also. That's why it is, because it is so broad, many applications can be used. Suppose you have one broadband connection, then many users also can use it, and many multiple applications can be used. It can be used for voice, data, video very comfortably. This here, this gives a better picture or better idea about the baseband versus broadband.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी बोलिए.
सर एक वो 100 बेस TX में T is for twisted, X मतलब क्या, एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
X जो है नंबर ऑफ पेयर्स के लिए है. नॉर्मली वो 4 ही होता है क्योंकि इसमें 4 पेयर का ही आता है ना. That also we will see in detail when we will see this cables also. No, network cables we will cover. There we will see in detail. Okay. So almost our time is going to be up, I think. We will continue afterwards. But okay, you can go through the PowerPoint. It's very interesting subject. Okay. Yeah, it's time for next class. So I'm quitting. So you please go through the complete.
SX मतलब क्या होता है? SX मतलब सर?
Pardon?
SX मतलब
शॉर्ट ज्यादा दूर नहीं, शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस के लिए S यूज होता है. L is used for long distance, C for copper, like that, and you will get all these things information available. Okay, right? Thank you. Tomorrow again we will meet. We will see further. Okay, right? Thank you.
ఎస్పీటీ సార్, నేను వివి కృష్ణ, హోస్ట్గా ఉన్నాను సార్ రమణ సాగర్ జాగాలో.